Are looking at some black currants over in the field by the new barn. We had dug these up and relocated them last spring and then just left them here to start to reestablish. Mostly the older canes on these plants have died back or died off, and we're looking for the development of new canes that are going to produce the fruit. Unlike the gooseberries and the currants, the black currants are fairly vigorous, and we're going to allow them to develop into their shrub form rather than trying to grow them as a tree. I picked out this one plant here just at random to take a look. The first thing I'm going to do is pull back some of the vetch and cover crop that we planted here and get a look at the clump of the plant, see what's happened with it. This would be our chance to give it some attention. So there's some things that I see here immediately. There's clearly some dead branches, whether we killed them when we dug them up, or whether we killed them when we replanted them, or whether they just died. They're dead, and I'm going to prune them off. We almost always remove dead tissues. However, looking down here at the base of some of these, real easy to see these little green buds starting to shoot out. That's an indication of where the new shoots are going to develop on these plants to form the bush. So I'm going to just go along and clean up right above some of these. And then we're going to let them take off. And they're going to grow out this spring and develop. Then we have these larger shoots which grew out during the year. And this we're going to leave entirely alone. There's nothing to be done about it. The last thing to do on a plant like this is to look at the older wood. You can see that some of it clearly alive. You can see the shoots. If you want to do the scratch test, you can take your fingernail and scratch the bark. When you scratch the bark, you'll see that it's green underneath. Clear indication that this branch is alive. If we were to compare that to another branch, like this one, not entirely sure, but when I scratch this, it's completely brown underneath. And that's a sure sign that this branch is completely dead. After checking that whole branch, I see how dead it is. There's the last live branch. You can see the buds on it, and it's coming off right there. So right above that live branch, I'm going to clip off all the dead stuff. Going to continue to look. This branch is alive. This branch is dead. This branch is dead. This branch is dead. There's some live shoots up here. I see one here. Is there anything alive above that? Yup, this branch up here is alive. It looks like this is the highest live shoot, and so I'm going to cut off the rest of it right above there. Go back, checking to make sure, cutting off the dead stuff just past where it died. What we got here? Is this live or dead? Looks dead. Yeah. So there it is. This black currant's all pruned now. Really all we did was remove the dead branches from it. If the shoots are big enough, we tuck them inside the monofilament trellis and we move on to the next one.